Yes, people, how's it going? Welcome back to Lily White Lane. Hope you're doing good, hope you're keeping safe and well, and hope you're having a fantastic and a smashing Thursday. I'm not going to lie to you guys, I've slept on last night and I'm even more bloody angry than I was last night this morning. I'm angry that a historic moment in the club was stolen from us, a memory that people tell their children and grandchildren down the line, and it was a fantastic moment, last minute winner to get us through to the round of 16, and it was wrongly stolen from us. Wrongly stolen from us. Looking back on the decision, I still cannot understand. I cannot understand how that's being disallowed. I can't understand why they're drawing the lines like that. Harry Kane is blatantly behind the ball, so why is the line in front of him? Right? Harry Kane is blatantly behind the ball. Not only that, but it takes a nick off the defender before it gets to him. The goal should 1000% stand. I can't find a good explanation to why it shouldn't. The fact it took 4 minutes to even debate it, 4 minutes to actually decide, is a joke. And then to call it, to actually call it and disallow the goal when it's nowhere near a clear and obvious error, to take 5 minutes when it's blatantly not a clear and obvious error, and disallow the goal wrongly because Kane was behind the ball and it took a nick off the Sporting defender, is a joke. And we could talk about the performance all we like, but at the end of the day, we would have won the game 2-1. We would have won the game 2-1. We should have won the game 2-1. And right now, we'd be in a much more upbeat mood, much more upbeat, a lot more confidence in the team, you know, that we can really go on and do something this season. But now we have to go to a very, very tough place next week. And I don't care about people saying that Marseille haven't won there in a while, you know. It's an absolute fortress. If they get the fans in there, I'm nervous that we could be knocked out into the Europa League next season. All we need is a point, but it's a fantastic atmosphere. It's a very, very tough place to go. And Marseille are a very, very good team. Guendouzi's flying for them at the minute. Ex-Guna as well. You know, and Bamba at centre-back. They've got Suarez up top. Not Luis Suarez, another Luis Suarez. Dimitri Payet. They've got some very, very good players. And it's a very tough place to go. And we should be going there if VAR did its job. In one of the biggest games of our season. One of the biggest games of our season. That could change everything that happens with Spurs. That disallowed goal could mean we end up in the Europa League. You know, it's an absolute joke. An absolute joke. I'm fuming about it. And now we've got to go next week against a very good team, Marseille, who need a win. Us and Lisbon need a point to progress. Marseille and Frankfurt both need a win. Or no, I believe Frankfurt need a point to progress. No, what is it? So Frankfurt are on 7 points. Lisbon are on 8. We're on 8. Marseille are on 6. So Marseille need a win. Need a win. Sporting need a point. Frankfurt need a win. We need a point. Right? Do I think we'll get that point? Yeah, probably. But if we don't, it'll all be Conte messing up from the media and Conte this and Conte that. When it was down to the VAR decision why we got knocked out. And people go, oh, but you lost that game. So, if VAR did its job, we'd be we'd be through right now. It's an absolute farce. And what I hate is the media not talking about it as much. I guarantee you, if this is Liverpool, if this is Arsenal, it's all they're talking about today. And they're wording it differently. Not, were Tottenham robbed by VAR? It would be Liverpool robbed by VAR. VAR's a disgrace. All on TalkSport and all the social media platforms. It'd be all over every social media platform. Everyone calling it an absolute disgrace if it was Liverpool and Arsenal. But because it's Spurs, people are questioning it. You know, it's absolutely unreal. And it's getting to a point now where fans don't even know the rules sometimes. They don't even know some of the rules. You know, the VAR and the offside rule, it doesn't make sense anymore. It really doesn't make sense anymore. To be offside because a hair whisker, or like, the most ridiculous one is people can be offside if their hand is offside, in an offside position. How does that even make sense? If they handball it, it's not going to be a goal. I don't understand these stupid new rules that are being brought into our game. We tried to do what rugby did. And you know what we've done? We've ballsed it up. That's what we've done. The officiating is a joke. an absolute laughingstock in football, and VAR is a laughingstock, and it's turning our game into one. Week after week, they make more bad decisions than good ones. Ridiculous decisions that affect games, that affect big moments in people's seasons. It's disgraceful. It's absolutely disgraceful, and I'm sick of it. I'm absolutely sick of it. Conte, rightly going off in his post-match interview as well, saying it does cause a lot of damage. It does cause damage. It causes damage to confidence and the end result of what your team can achieve at the end of the season. We should be through, and we're not, because of a ludicrous, pathetic VAR decision from some idiots who don't understand the game themselves. You prats are the ones implementing these rules. Who are UEFA employing? Who are the Premier League employing to do VAR? Seriously. Who are they employing? Do the people they're bringing in understand the rules of football? They have 5 minutes to look at that decision when every single fan can see that it's offside. Yet the most qualified, smart people, apparently, who have been employed by UEFA and the Premier League can't. How can every fan, every Spurs fan and a majority of opposition fans see that that is a clear and obvious error and a goal? A blatant goal. It is a goal. It should count. How can UEFA not see it if these people are so qualified and clever? You're having these people at UEFA, or you're having these people who are controlling VAR, making these big decisions, and it takes them 5 minutes to make a decision like that. And to get the wrong decision when it's a clear and obvious wrong decision. I don't understand it. I don't understand how every fan could see, who knows the rulebook even, could see that that's a goal. Yet apparently the most qualified people working at Stockley Park in the Premier League and working for UEFA on VAR in the Champions League can't. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. They're just giving these people jobs. They're just going, how many qualifications do you have? Don't matter, come in, have a job. It's a joke. It's an absolute joke. It's a multi-billion-pound business, Tottenham. It's a multi-billion-pound business, the Champions League, and big decisions are being made that are affecting these businesses by stupid, thick idiots working in VAR. It's disgusting. It's disgusting that it's not even being talked about enough. But do you know what will happen again in the media? And everywhere people go, VAR a disgrace, VAR has messed up again, VAR has done this, and then no one's talking about it 5 days after. What do you expect to be happen? Or what do you expect to happen if you don't keep bringing it up? Some of the players even, Spurs players, I love Harry Kane, but it takes someone with his platform to speak out on the clear and obvious wrong decision. Get proper, top, respected people in the game to speak out on it more. And maybe we might get rid of it, because it's caused more harm and damage to the game than it has sorting it out. VAR was brought in to make the correct decision, not to balls them up in big games. It's a joke. That people, yesterday when Kane scored that goal, would have experienced some of the best moments of their lives. Limbs, probably the best limbs we've had in the South Stand and all over the stadium when Kane scored that winner. Craziness, absolutely craziness. And it's been taken away wrongly. 5 years ago we're looking at that and going, that's a world-class goal, that's a top goal, Tottenham through. But no, VAR's made the wrong decision again. They're doing it every few days. West Ham versus Bournemouth. A goal's allowed when the bloody West Ham player thinks he's playing volleyball and starts lifting his hands up like that. 2 ridiculous calls in that game with a penalty shout. VAR and officiating in England, it's a farce. It's an absolute farce. Absolute joke. I'm fuming. Absolutely fuming about it. Look. We need to move on. We need to get the result of Marseille next week. But we shouldn't. We shouldn't have to. We shouldn't have to if VAR did its pissing job. But no. We employ these dickos to make multi-billion-pound decisions. You absolute idiots working for VAR. UEFA. Who are you employing? Who are you... If every fan can see that that's a clear and obvious error, how can these people who are earning loads and loads of money for you, who are making the biggest decisions in the game, not. These people who you are calling the most qualified people in the game, people who really understand football, do they? Do they? Absolute disgrace. Our game is slowly being taken away. The excitement and drama of our game is slowly being taken away. And for the complete and utter wrong reasons. And it's so frustrating. VAR's come and done nothing but harm. Nothing but harm and nothing but ruin. Ruin football. It's not ruined football yet, but it's on its way to. Game after game after game. This season, the amount of stupid decisions. West Ham versus Chelsea. The Cornet goal which was disallowed. Stupid decision. You know, the West Ham Bournemouth game. And then last night, it's game after game. If it was a couple of decisions a season, okay, fair enough, people make mistakes. But how are these top qualified people making terrible, terrible decisions every single week and getting away with it? Something needs to be done. Something needs to be done. Look, I apologise about really going off, but it's how I feel. I'm an emotional person, and yeah, I'm just really frustrated. Really, really frustrated with last night. The boys put in one hell of a shift in that second half. Gave everything. Fair play to him. I thought every player stepped up, put their neck on the line. And we were so unlucky. So unlucky. Not to win. Well, not unlucky. It's not even unlucky. It's the wrong decision. We were robbed. I thought Bentancur in that second half was absolutely excellent. And it was cross after cross. And I can't help but think, if Kulusevski was the one whipping in those crosses and Richarlison on the end of some of those headers and not Eric Dyer, and we didn't have those injuries, we would have won that game 5 or 6-1 yesterday. Because the amount of great crosses and balls in and headers that Dyer missed for me 3 sitters, one where he heads it backwards, that's unlucky, but another one, it's passed straight into him. All he has to do is head it forward and he heads it sideways. And that fantastic cross from that free kick from Son, which he somehow cocks up. You know, I must have thought he was defending and clearing it. But look, thank you for watching this video. It was preventable last night as well. That goal, Hugo, for me, should be getting to that. He really should. The midfield just carved open like a Christmas turkey as well, allows him through. First half was poor, second half we were brilliant, and second half was a performance that deserved to win, and we basically got the win, and it was taken away from us wrongly. Thank you for watching. Take care of yourselves. All the best. God bless. Have a smashing rest of your Thursday. Look, absolutely fuming. Take care. All the best. Let's move on to Bournemouth though. Huge game on Saturday. Hopefully we can get the result there and kick on and get something at Marseille and qualify for the next round. Thank you for watching. Take care of yourselves. All the best. God bless. And as always, come on you Spurs. In Conte, we trust.